I woke up super early and couldn't sleep anymore, and I tried for at least 1.5 hours, and then I was like, okay, let me just get up. All the restaurants around here is closed. I don't know if it's because it's too early or what, but there's a coffee place here that was open, and they had a croissant like this with cheese in it, so I took that one. So far, nobody here has spoken English, which is kind of funny, because in the previous city, the big one, Ho Chi Minh, everybody spoke English, and here nobody does it. But they're super friendly and super helpful here, which is really, really, really nice. And the woman here at the coffee place, she took out her phone with the translation immediately. She saw me and tapped in, "Can I help you with anything?" So nice. Come on. So we're nearby the water again. I feel like we should go down. I saw on the map there is a huge harbor area. See if there's anything special there we can see. And then maybe walk along the front. And the only thing is, it's super windy today, so it might be very windy down there. But I really want to go there and see what it's all about down there. First I need to eat something and have a coffee, and then we go. I've been super happy the last few days and very thankful for this travel. And I actually thought about it this morning, that it doesn't really feel like a travel anymore. Like I just live where my backpack is, and that's it. I feel like at home every time I come to a new place. It doesn't feel like I'm traveling, which is super nice, actually, that it doesn't feel like a travel. I know it sounds weird, but because for me this is work, I'm not traveling for a vacation or anything like that. I'm working all the time. So the feeling of you being at home is super nice, and will probably also prevent you getting tired from all of the traveling in the long run, which is also really nice. So I'm so grateful that I have been feeling like this lately. And the thing about feeling at home actually has been for a while. I just never really talked about it because I haven't thought that much about it before I did that yesterday. Another funny thing I want to talk about here in Vietnam is the money. So all the bigger bills, and I guess they're because they're changing them around, all of the bigger bills are like plastic bills, just like in Australia, which means they last super long. And then some of the smaller ones, like 1,000, is still paper. I guess they're changing them out, so everything gonna be plastic at some point. But it's just so funny to have this plasticky thingy. It kind of feels like it's like a toy, right? When it's like this, when you're so used to the paper ones. I guess these ones is also way easier to make than the paper ones, because the paper ones, there's so much work into preparing everything. Come on. So much work getting into doing the whole paper thing with like how to prepare everything. You can watch the documentary. That's why I know it's a very complicated process. It doesn't look that big on the camera, does it? Maybe it does. It's warm even. In the bigger city, which I was a little bit worried about the prices. One coffee was more expensive in the bigger city than all of this I bought now. I spent less money on a coffee and a croissant than I did in the previous city on just the coffee. So we really like that. I don't even know if this is called a croissant. It's so good. See how the coffee is. It's not perfect, but it's close. I think every single cup of coffee I had in this country so far has been nice. That is great. If you look this way, what comes to mind first? What are you thinking? Other than pretty flowers here, what I'm thinking is, look at the roads, how nice they are. Like, we haven't experienced that, I guess, in Bangkok, but still in Bangkok sometimes it was a little bit messy. This looks like Copenhagen. That's crazy, except for the sidewalk though, and the missing bike lane. But it's so smooth, the level here. I'm very curious if it's gonna be like this all over Vietnam or what, but we will figure that out. The wind has calmed down a little. You scared me. The wind has calmed down a little bit, but it's still windy though. But let's hope when we get to the water that it's even better. We need to find some drinking water, and I'm actually already a little bit hungry again. Maybe the wind is still there. We found ourselves a little lake here in the middle of the city. And it looks like there's like a restaurant there. It's probably super pretty at night. And then every house in this road is kind of like this. Again, seems very like southern part of Europe kind of style. And here they're building one. This is funny. We have some kind of football field here. It doesn't really look like it's in use though. We're gonna go around there and then out to the main street and then all the way down to the water. I just looked at the weather report. It says it's gonna be windy the next 5 days. So the next few videos is probably gonna be windy. But that is how it is filming out in the real world. First loose barking dog in a month, I think. I definitely don't miss that. It was quite... this box right here. Definitely did miss that, that's for sure. Let's hope that's not gonna be like in Thailand here for sure. We don't like that at all. The biggest reason why it scared me, the dog, was because I was fiddling around with the camera to change the position of the mic, because I was just about to say that I met one guy at the cafe that spoke tiny bit of English, like enough to like where you're from and stuff like that. That was really nice. And he also asked me about the coffee, if I like the Vietnamese coffee, and said yes. Let's go around and then down to the water side. It's already super windy here. This is the main road right here. Something that's a little bit funny here, and it was the same in the previous city. Like the decoration along the main road here is sponsored by a bank. Along the main road here, there's been a lot of these areas here with like an abandoned house and that, but it looks so beautiful here. Check out this cafe with hammocks. Why is that not a thing everywhere? Like that's the way you should drink your coffee, isn't it? Apparently it is a thing everywhere here. Oh, I actually also seen a lot of American trucks like this one. I think this is a Highlander if you know anything about trucks. As I remember in the other countries, it was more like Scandinavian trucks, Scania, Volvo, and then some Asian one, not really the American ones like here. And we made it to the first little piece of water now. And these small round boats here is like fishermen boats. You can actually see a guy out here doing it. It's a very funny shape. I wonder if that big thing is a fishing net. It's just funny that it's like over the water like that. And I just put the camera down and everything went down. So it must be some kind of fishing net. And he have like a thing over there to lower it and then rise it back up. I literally just took the recorder off and then it went down. How annoying is that? And right out there in the background I just saw it. It looks like a Christian church. We don't see a lot of them out here, that's for sure. I saw this from the distance before and I actually thought it was a person sitting with a blanket on top. And I was like, why is there a person sitting like this? But it's a motorbike. This is the backside of the river we just went through. And it goes this way and then down out to the ocean. We're gonna go that way. Just look at how pretty it is here. I would say there is some kind of weird smell here. Like I can't really distinguish if it's a nice smell or a bad smell. So many of these boats here. I really wonder who came up with this shape. So many beautiful boats here, and here they're more like from my point of view, traditional boats, and then all the cups on the cups, all the tops. What should we call this boat? I don't know what they're called. It looks so pretty with the colors and all that, with all the flags, and also over here they painted really, really beautiful, right? These boats here are huge, and it looks like they're also stocked. Guess the water level is on the low side today. It must really be a city that's all about fishing. There are so many boats, and it just continues. Maybe we should try to order something with fish in. It's probably gonna be amazing if they just pulled it out of the water. And here we have one more Christian church. So beautiful with the reflection from the water also. Take a look at the red on this one. So beautiful. So far, I haven't seen a single foreigner here. And some of the places people also been looking at me like I'm from another planet. I just took a look over this fence here to look into the water, and there's actually full-size garbage bags thrown into the water here. What is wrong with people? It's full of them actually. All the way down there. Look at this big island right there of trash. That is so sad. This is actually quite nice. We can see the bottom of the boat there, and it is just almost like a sphere kind of shape, right? I wonder what the actual purpose of them being like this, other than it's some kind of tradition. Like, are there some kind of benefit to the boat being like this? I guess, and you can almost see it on this one that's moving around. One of the benefits is that it turns really, really easily, which I guess sometimes also will be a downsize. You know what I mean. I would say in general there's a lot of weird stuff thrown out here. Like, this is a fridge. This looks like some kind of isolation. And down here we have a different kinds of plates and just trash everywhere here. It's so sad to see. And look here, there's actually more trash than there's anything else. And it's all of these isolation boxes and some mattresses. There's in general not a lot of people in this area here. We are on this little half island around, and then the ocean comes out there. Don't ask me why. All of a sudden it was there. I almost feel like it was the same one that was barking at me at the other place. And that's the problem with barking dogs. Then all of the other one comes, and all of a sudden you're fighting 20 dogs. Kind of have to keep on going because they're kind of following me, these dogs. Look at all the beautiful buildings here. And then here more boats. Ah! Now the other ones are coming to help that. And I don't know what to do. Like, where should I go? Because this is just like one long. Should I try to go to the other side and then it's not their area or what? Apparently that helped. Like, there was apparently just their area over there. And as soon as I went to the other side, it didn't care at all. Okay, we're a little bit away from the dock now. I'm gonna try to go to the other side again so we can take a closer look at the boat. So we can take a closer look at the boats, and then hopefully the dogs doesn't mind me being here. We will know in a few minutes though, if they do. Again, these ones are pretty big, and over there really huge. And this one looks like they have like a million light bulbs on top there. It looks a little bit funny also with the structure around it there. Hard to tell from this angle what that is all about, that's for sure. There must be hundreds and hundreds of boats in this city. Like again here, it just continues with these big ones. It's a little bit funny that he's fishing with a fishing pole here, isn't it? I think he gets some kind of greenery there. So all of these big stacks here, that's all fishing net. All of these ones. I don't think I ever seen that many boats. I'm trying to speak when the wind is a little bit settled, but it's almost never settled. I don't think I ever seen this many boats before. Look, it continues all the way out there. Right here it smells like a real harbor. I guess it's because of all the fishing nets around here. There is literally nobody around out here. It is actually quite funny that there is nobody around here, because it looks like with all the stuff around here that there's normally people around. Maybe it's just because of the time of day that there's nobody here. I think it's around 12 o'clock or something like that. I was actually planning on going in there. Since it's gated, we're probably gonna go this way. I said hi to a few people out here, and I don't think they're used to foreigners in this area here, that's for sure. I don't know if this is gonna be a thing. Definitely haven't missed barking dogs, that's for sure. But look at this. Here's the ocean. Would you believe it or not, another pack. Come on. I'm sorry to interrupt the video, but it's the same day at night and I'm out eating, and I went to this place that gave me like so many plates, and on each plate there are this, I have no clue what it is, some kind of rubbery kind of bread. I'm supposed to make this on my own and then eat it. I was really surprised when she came with all the plates. Because on the picture it was just like this. Pretty sure all of this is like $2.50 or something like that. Which seems ridiculously cheap if you count all the plates they have to wash afterwards. Let's see what it is. I have no clue what it is I'm ordering here. Smells super nice, this. Some kind of sausage, I think. This is just some cucumber and stuff. And then I think I'm supposed to roll it. I'm still a little bit about eating like these kind of vegetables. I don't know, I just don't want to feel bad. Okay, I'm gonna put some of this in instead. And then the lady, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to make them yourself, but she was like, I'm just gonna make the sauces for you. If somebody from Vietnam is watching this, they're probably laughing about what I'm doing. Okay, always try it without any sauce first. That's really nice, I think. Okay, sauce number one. Some kind of fish sauce. This one seems a little bit spicier. Let's try it. That's nice. And that's the funny thing, because now I have to take a new plate. So I'll do that. I don't know why I think it's so funny with all the plates. I hope you enjoyed the video so far. I don't know, it was so windy and I was actually more tired than I realized, I think. Okay, sorry for interrupting the tour. I hope you enjoy the rest of it. See you, I was about to see you in the next one. Back to the video. I was actually expecting to be beach all the way here, but maybe on the other side around there will be. There is about an hour walk to the next harbor this way, so we'll just continue that way and then see if we can find anything interesting. Wonder what these ones are for. I would guess it will be some kind of drying rack for either fish or the fishing nets, right? Because that doesn't really look like there's any kind of stuff growing around them or anything. It's just like so funny that it's all over the place here. There is actually a cafe here. It doesn't look like they have proper food, but they have some kind of snack food. This is such a cozy place. And then we have the ocean right out here. And a mirror. Oh, what's over my hair today? Again today. The coffee is here, and I don't know, in my head this was like twice or 3 times the size. And then I got like a glass with ice cube where the spoon was in, which I have no clue what to do with. Very nice. But what we all are interested in, at least me, is the coffee. I think it's a little bit burned. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not amazing. That dog thing, I really hope. I also know it's because I'm walking places where a lot of these dogs are. So in that sense, it's also my own fault. But I still feel like if you want to see the real thing of the country, you need to go to the backside of it. You can't stay on the main roads. It will not represent what it is. So far, they have been barking a lot, but they've not been that aggressive. Like sometimes in Thailand, they were actually like kind of try to bite you. It's not been the case here. There's just a lot of them. And the thing is, especially if they're behind you, you need to kind of keep an eye on them all the time because it's so uncomfortable to walk and not be able to see them, right? Because you don't know if they're actually gonna bite you at some point. And also, like one dog first barking, and then dogs around hear it and they come and help it out. And maybe one of them are aggressive. So you need to be alert when you're walking around, which is super annoying because it takes my attention away from everything. Like I only have to focus on the dogs barking. And down there at the harbor area, I walked 300 meters and they just kept following me until I went to the other side of the road, and then they didn't care. I'm gonna eat this and then we will continue. And then I think we need to find some proper food when we come to the other end of the city here. This was the most proper food they had on the menu. Take a look at how amazing this bathroom here is. So beautiful, with actual real plants. I don't know if you can hear me at all from all of the wind, but here's like some kind of resort, and here that's the neighbor. That's how it looks with the neighbor. Such a contrast around here. It looks so amazing, these buildings around here. And now a complete change in the scenery. All of a sudden a big fence and then light poles all the way. I don't know what is going on and what is inside this light pole fence here. See if there is a gap anywhere. We'll try to take a peek in. Take a look at this small little snake here. What do you think of the artwork right there? Bottles with light in on a tire. That's definitely something special. Just this walkway here, full of this beautiful, beautiful artwork about Vietnam. I think we're gonna walk this way around because it's just the same all the way along the ocean there. And it's super windy. It's also windy here, but a little bit less. And then hopefully if we go that way, it will be even more or less windy. And hopefully it's gonna be even less windy. So beautiful, this one here, so beautiful. Take a look at these ones here. It looks like small castles, right? And there's one that's stalled in construction. Wonder what these ones are, because it doesn't really look like it's any kind of government building or hotel for that matter. I guess it's just people with a lot of money that think it's funny to build something like that. That one right there is actually quite cool. It kind of looked like some kind of abandoned theme park, but maybe it's just some kind of decorations. It looks super cool. And then I love that they kind of fixed the fence with old doors here also. I was just thinking, I don't think I've seen any Westerner looking people around here at all yet, which is kind of crazy. I expected this area here at least to have some kind of Westerner around. There's really a lot of beautiful small stores around here that sells all kinds of snack and all kinds of stuff. But what I need right now is that restaurant so I can get some real food. But look how cute it is here. Here we got that church we saw from the distance before. I think it's only the third church we see. There was one in Laos in Thiet, was it there? And then I remember seeing one somewhere else, but other than that, not really. Hello! Hello! I'm surrounded by kids now. Hello. Take a look at these small cute houses here. I walked past a lot of restaurants on this little street, but every single one of them has been closed. I was actually thinking that we could go around there, but it looks like it's all blocked. And it's actually also blocked this way around there. Guess we have to go back around this little theme park thing there. And here we got to the second harbor of the day. This is a little bit more north. And again, a lot of boats. Both the smaller ones and the bigger ones out there. And I am starving. See if there is any food under that beautiful construction of a tree. I can't speak today. One more church, so that's 3 of churches for this city. That's impressive. It's so beautiful, it almost looks like that is the building, right? That was so nice and so much needed with some food. I actually ordered 2 dishes and she was laughing like crazy when I asked for the second dish. And it was super cheap and super good. A little bit over $1. We like that. It is actually part of the structure almost, that tree. And you should see the amount of people taking selfies and stuff like that right in front of there. I think we're gonna walk into the city again and then like walk the direction of home and then hopefully it's a little bit less windy in the city. Take a look at all the trash in the harbor here also. And then actually first time we've seen this type of boat. And we also have the first foreigners around here. They also just took a picture of all the trash. It's the most random stuff. Like this is an arcade machine that's smashed completely to pieces. And a bathtub. And then something from a bed. That's so weird. It still blows my mind how many boats there are here. Like we just walk and walk and walk and there's just more and more and more boats. And the other side of the harbor, it looks like this. Super cute also. And again here there is this huge boat with all of these light bulbs around it. I'm really wondering what this is all about. It looks so weird. But what's up with all the light? Because this is so much light. It must be like daylight at night when they're sailing around. And we're back in the city. Oh, it's green. So I think this is a roundabout, but combination with a traffic light. It's for somebody like me, a foreigner, it's amazing because then you know when you're supposed to walk or not. I actually thought the first part here was the roundabout, but apparently not. This is the roundabout. Huge one, and then again with some kind of sculpture in the middle. Now, I've been walking for 15-20 minutes up this road and everything has looked exactly like this. But here we are at the end of it. And one more time, like a beautiful roundabout with hedges and everything. We're gonna turn in here. And then it's supposed to be some kind of park. I wonder what it says on this sign here. If it says don't enter or what. But it is a beautiful little park. Let's see what it says.
It says it's for disabled and digital people, whatever that means. But there's a lock on it. Looks like in this area also there's a lot of nice cafes. Very beautiful building there. And then a cafe right there also. It's a little bit of a funny thing because at some point in the previous city I was thinking a lot of people were dressed up like when you see pictures and videos from Japan. And here, this is so Japanese, like a rendering machine in a park. This is gonna be the end of this super windy video. There's more wind. I probably have to leave half of the video out because it's too windy, and there will definitely be a lot of shots where it is too windy. That's how it is filming out of the wild sometimes. I'm gonna go home and then see if I can make this into a movie. And actually yesterday I also had to make. And then see you in the next one. I hope this was watchable. See you.